Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, my sunshines, my sunbeams. Something about turning this podcast on really just made me happy because when I say I am, I'm about to cry. I am drained, y'all. I am drained. Oh, I am physically and spiritually drained today. I woke up drained. I didn't get a lot of sleep. Like I had to fix my bangs because even my skin is dry. Like it's so dry, my face is peeling. It's like an alligator. Oh my God. Ugh. I did not mean to do that. Sorry. But I am so drained. Today is day 21 for my fast. Um, shit. Today is day 21 for my fast. I have 7 more days. So next Sunday will be my last day. And then I promise you at midnight, Monday, baby, I am breaking the fuck out that fast. Oh my God, I did not mean to get this emotional, but it's really nothing that I can honestly help at this point. So it just is what it is. I apologize to y'all. Release. Oh my gosh. I had so many like crazy dreams. Like I would dream and then I have a recorder so that I don't have to wake fully out of my sleep to make sure that I can account for my dreams, especially now during the fasting process. Because then if I look at my phone or I try and get up and turn on a light, I'll be up and then I won't go back to sleep. I'm one of them people, once you're up like that. So I have to try and like take account and for everything. So I bought it for school last year, but I never used it. So I started, something told me to just plug it in and keep it in my bed. And I do, and it works wonders. But I had all these like weird, vivid dreams. And then one of them was about my dad. And I can't even remember what that dream was about though. And I remember waking up and still not remembering, but I remember having a dream about him. And then when I finally was able to go to sleep, maybe around like 3 or 4 o'clock, I ended up sleeping in way too late. It just, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Then y'all be posting stuff on y'all Facebook. Y'all be posting all them damn good looking ass yum yums and goodies and Scooby snacks. And I just be torturing my own damn self on Pinterest, looking at recipes that I can't make right now. I do this. I don't know why that's one of my favorite pastimes when I'm fasting. Like I do it almost every time I fast. It's bad. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So, here we are. But again, hello, my sunshines, my sunbeams. I hope you had a good week. All right. I'm glad I got that out. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for listening. Allow me to vent. Like I said, I have to cover up my damn forehead because I'm peeling like an alligator. Me and my kids went to the lake this week. My son dropped my phone into the lake. My best friend, thank goodness for her, my teammate. My teammate went and looked for that hole underwater because when it happened, I was just done with life. I was like, you know what? Fuck everything. Let me just get on this floaty and get the hell away from y'all before I end up cussing everybody and their mama and their daddy, their granddaddy, their granny, their ancestors, everybody about to get cussed out. But she did. She found it. Messed her wig up and everything. And y'all know what this is to a Black woman. That's a rider. I got me a ride on my team, baby. Okay, baby. She had my back. She went and found it, put it in rice. It actually did turn back on without too many issues or anything like that. I think the back camera still got condensation on it, but yeah, it actually works for the most part now. And I dreamed about my dad because it's July 12th and it's his birthday. That's that's what that was. Ain't nobody calling that nigga. Think fuck you. We don't talk to toxic people. I don't care who they are. Mama, daddy, whoever the fuck, exes, friends, ex-friends. We don't talk to toxic people. We don't give our time to toxic people. We set our boundaries and we stick to them. We've been talking about that, right? Right. All right. So let's collect ourselves. I know I need to collect myself. I'm using my headphones this time while I'm recording because I was talking to a friend and I was giving her a reading, and then we started talking shit because that's what friends do. And I actually play my singing bowls a lot, like just randomly. So she heard them and she could hear them just through the headphones as is. And it was a lot clearer than my headset because, like I told y'all last time, they're noise canceling. So we're going to try this out this time, see how y'all prefer this, and we'll go from there. I needed that. I hope y'all did too. I feel so much better now. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Okay, so like I said, I woke up late, so I have all these errands that I have to run. I've been, like I said, feeling some type of way all morning, so I really don't. I'm dressed. I'm dressed, but I do not want to leave my home. I kind of have to though because I have plants that need to be replanted. They could probably survive until tomorrow. I'm sure they will actually. Well, maybe not because my neighbor loves like. Side note: this is the difference between men and women. So when I first started my garden or whatever, my little container garden, I also went out of town and I asked my neighbor to the left of me to water my plants while I was gone. And she did. The neighbor to the right of me, a man, took it upon himself to start watering my garden as well. I don't know why he was watering them though, because nobody asked him anything. Nobody asked him to do that. When I got back, my neighbor didn't know I was back. And that's my fault because I didn't tell her because I'm quiet as hell. And I had rented a car. So my car was here the whole time anyway. So she was still watering my garden and I was watering my garden. And then it had rained. And then the neighbor next door was watering my garden. So I had all this, like my plant, a lot of my plants ended up passing. I'll say they passed. A lot of them ended up passing because we were all watering the hell out of them on top of Mother Earth giving her waterings as well. And it took me a minute to figure out that they were being watered, of course, too by too many people too, because it was raining. Had it not rained, I would have, been able to figure it out a lot sooner. But that didn't help the situation. When I did figure it out, I went I talked to him about it, and then I talked to her. And he kind of got offended and was like, well, they look dry, so that's why I was doing it. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. But, some of my plants like to be dry. Lavender, rosemary, they are some stingy bitches. They don't need all of that. And he killed my lavender plant. My lavender was huge, y'all. It was big. And well, he didn't kill it, actually. I thought he did, but I think it might be coming back. I've been trying to nurse this hope back to life. It's been I want to say 2.5, 3 months since that shit happened. But okay, so I tell my neighbor, my female neighbor, the same thing, right? This woman has been giving me plants ever since. She went and got me a banana tree plant, which will actually produce real bananas. I'm so excited. It's a little baby though right now, but it's actually growing really quickly. She gave it to me and it had 2 leaves on it, and now it's up to 5. And she gave me that maybe a month ago. And then she's also given me some mint. I had some spearmint, but she gave me regular mint. So that's awesome. She gave me a gardenia plant. Well, she just gave me a gardenia plant this morning. So that's why I'm like, well, I need to kind of go and do that. And she gave me a couple other things too. And it's just to make up for it, to make up for the loss. Yet I tell a man the same thing who voluntarily just started watering my shit, and he gets an attitude and doesn't try anything to make atonement for his behavior. More reasons why men are trash. All right, I wanted to make sure that I shouted out this boutique because it was the only time I've been looking for a stun gun for a little bit, right? And because I'm small and I'm a woman, obviously I'm a female, so it yeah, we need to protect ourselves. And I wanted to make sure that I shouted her out and I gave you all her information. So the boutique information is sitting pretty boutique.net. And I made sure I enunciate it so that y'all know it's not sitting, it's sitting with a G at the end. But yeah, flashlight. Wish a nigga would. Again, that is Sitting Pretty Boutique by Shakira Littlejohn. Shout out to you, honey, because you doing your thing, boss lady. Shipping worldwide, I believe. So yeah, she got you on the little lipstick. The lipstick. There, this is awesome. You just charge it, and it's rechargeable. That's important too. So yeah. All right, let's get off into our topic for this week. So a couple weeks ago, B Simone been in some shit. So I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff. But I do remember her specifically just being her normal, annoying self. Because I'm sorry, her voice is very annoying. But I appreciate everything she stands for, her entrepreneurial spirit and everything else. Good for you, homegirl. Not hating on you. I'm just saying you're not for me. I'm not for everybody either. That's life. Anyway, so she was just talking about the fact that she built herself up and manifesting, and she spoke on whatever you want, manifest it. She was like, I don't want a man who works 9 to 5. I want an entrepreneur like me. I want a man who has his own business. And she was completely attacked for making this statement. Now, I bring this up because we spoke last week about letting go of toxic things and things that no longer serve you. Part of letting go of things that no longer serve you is owning the things that you do want in this life. A Black woman being picky is got to be one of the most taboo things on earth right now. We are not allowed to be picky. How dare you, Black woman, want to pick for yourself? How dare you how dare you pick and choose who you want? Side note though, if you don't pick and choose, fuck you for choosing the wrong one, right? Because that's the flip side of it, of course. The moment we decide to open up our mouths and speak on the abuse that we get from holding a man down and taking care of him, trying to build him up. Oh, no, baby, you picked the wrong one. That's on you. You need to choose better. But the moment you choose better, now you're just a gold digging asshole. How dare you, you stupid bitch? You don't get to pick for yourself. Why can't you just take what comes along? Why can't you just hold us down? No. That's why we spoke last week on not holding niggas down and the struggle up. We're not doing that. And I think that we also need to think about, why is that perpetuated to Black women in the first place? Why are we are not any, you only have your children to worry about. Your children and yourself. These grown men need to worry about themselves. You should not be trying to get into a relationship as a man if you have nothing to offer. And as a woman, you should not be trying to get into a relationship with him either. You shouldn't even allow that. That should be the first, like the moment a man comes to you and he ain't got nothing to offer you, it should be a hell no. Because the person who has nothing does not mind helping you lose everything. Period. Period, point blank, poo. That's why so many of us end up going through so much anyway with these men, because we keep thinking, oh, well, let me help build him. Let me help him get to where he needs to go. And then we will be in a perfect relationship and I'm not gonna lie, I do have a few friends where that did end up working out for them, but those men were still doing for them while they didn't have. Those men may not have had, but those men were making sure to do whatever it is that they possibly can when they did not have. Also, those men did not commit to relationships with them until they were in positions to actually do even more for them. I have a friend right now who's getting married next year, and I'm so excited for her because she definitely deserves it. She's like amazing, but so is her boyfriend. They're both amazing ass people, and they've always taken care of each other. Always. Even when they were friends, they still took care of each other. They were best friends when they were taking care of each other. You want to be a nigga best friend, but that whole relationship and you not dating nobody else, you not doing nothing else for anybody else, you just looking out for him, you're still holding him down, honey. You just doing it from the friendship perspective, and you are setting yourself up really for failure too, because 9 times out of 10, she's an exception to the rule. Let's face it. I love her, but she is an exception to the rule, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up getting fucked being in that situation, which is why I say be motherfucking picky. Be picky. You are a treasure. We talked about this. You are a diamond. Do you just give diamonds away? Who does that? I'm not. No. We're not doing that. We're not wasting our time just giving love, giving affection, giving ourselves over to people who have not earned us, who have not shown and proved. One thing you learn in gardening, you reap what you sow. A lot of y'all are just giving away your reapings and your blessings to people who have not sown a single thing into you. And then you wonder why you get what you get. You wonder why you're so upset and you not being loved on properly. You're not being regarded properly. This person doesn't even know your love language, nor do they care to learn it. They just worried about themselves because you done gave away all of the fruit. Why are you giving away your fruit when this person has not come to sow any seeds into you? They haven't worked that ground. They haven't dug up weeds. They haven't pruned. They haven't watered you. They haven't fed you. But you're giving away your fruit. Why are you giving away your fruit to people who have not earned it? Why are you allowing people to reap the benefits of something that they have not sown into? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question every day, because there are going to be plenty of people who want to reap the benefits of being in your life, because you're amazing. You are absolutely a treasure to this world, honey. You are a gift and a blessing. You are wondrous. You are a magical creature that can manifest anything and everything it is that she wants into fruition. So do you honestly think that people don't want a part of that? You think people don't want a part of magic? You think people don't want a part of the love that you have to give? Of course they do. Of course they do. But it's up to you to pay attention to who sows into you. And if they're not sowing into you, it's a no. That is a no. And it should always be a no. And you have to remember, when you say that no, to stand with it in conviction, because the moment you say no, the universe is going to respond and say, "You sure right, baby? Let me bring you something better." But if you take that person and you say, "I'm sorry, y'all, I can't." It's hard for me to even sit up. That's how much energy I do not have. I'm leaning hard, baby. Lean with it, with it, lean with it, with it. Hey. But not for real. You keep taking your blessings. If you keep taking your fruit and you just keep bestowing it upon any and everybody who comes to you just because they come to you, you're going to lose every time. Be picky. Be picky and be prideful about the fact that you're picky, because a queen is going to be picky. A queen is going to stand on the fact that she has every right to be fucking picky. Think I'm worried about you, nigga? Think I'm worried about the next nigga? Think I'm worried about any nigga, any man, any person, any ex-friend, best friend, any cousin, whoever the fuck who hasn't sown into me? You ain't did shit for me. You ain't did nothing at all. You can't even. You having an issue right now, and you got people that you can't even pick up the phone and call on just to speak, not even ask them for anything, just to speak some life into you, just to love on you a bit. Delete their number out your fucking phone right now and block it. Unless you absolutely, unless it's like a, this is like an ex baby daddy or something, you know what I mean? Like, this is, we gotta keep those. We have to unfortunately keep those in the phone book. But if it's somebody that you have absolutely no ties to, baby, why are you hanging on? For what? For what? ¿Por qué? Porque no me gusta, baby. Baby. No, 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 no. No, sunshine. You are the sun. You give light. They want your light. The sun doesn't get to shine on everybody at all times. Some people get overcast because they deserve it. Let them niggas sit in that overcast. You got me fucked up. Huh? Stop casting your pearls amongst swine. Be picky. Be prideful about the fact that you get to be picky. You get to choose whoever it is that you want in your life for whatever reason. And make sure that they earn they fucking right to be there. Make sure that they earn however, whatever way that you have, whatever capacity that you have them there on. Make sure that they earn that shit and stand firm on it. And then to make sure that you stand firm on your boundaries. Because if people get to acting up and they get to acting stupid, then you need to make sure that you quick to just cut it off. As soon as you got here, just as quickly as you got here, your ass can get pruned the fuck off too. Don't play with me. People are either going to treat you correctly or they're not. And if they aren't, bye. Bye. Bye bye, baby. Bye. 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 There are 8 billion people on this earth. Why are you hanging on to trash? Take that shit to the dumpster. Move on. Allow for new to come into your life. Allow for blessings to come into your life. Do not hang on to things that do not serve you. Do not allow things that do not serve you to come into your life. Make people earn their keep. That does not mean, to clarify, that does not mean making people jump through hoops or anything crazy like that. But that does mean standing back. Like, I'm a giver. I'm an Aries sun, a Capricorn rising, and a Sagittarius moon. And people love to talk about how Capricorns and Aries are selfish people, but that's not, I'm by far, I don't care what anybody says, I know I'm nowhere near selfish because I've gone out of my way, completely out of my way to make sure that I take care of people, even if they do me completely dirty, just because I've always tried to give the energy and the love that I wanted back. But that's also how I kept getting fucked, because I would give energy and love to people who weren't earning it, who had no business being in my life in the first place, because they didn't do anything to be in my life. They just showed up and I was just needy and like, oh my God, people are here. Let me love on them. And then they'll love on me, right? No, 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 no. That's not how that works. No. People are going to show up in your life. And when they do, chill. Chill, baby. They're going to show you who they are. They're going to show you how they feed into you just by you chilling. Because you're a magnet anyway. You're a wonderful, amazing person. Of course, you're going to have people gravitate towards you. And wait a minute. Just chill and see how they treat you. See how they act towards you. I have people in my life that come into my life and absolutely fucking adore me. And those are the people that I feed into now. Those are the people that I go out of my way for, because they show me right off the bat, girl, you're amazing. They are like, they feed into me. I know if I need something, I can text or call and be like, hey, so are you busy? They call me immediately. Like, I don't even have to say like, hey, can I talk to you? Or do you have a minute? It's just, hey, are you busy? And it's just, what you need, girl? Men and women. Give your fruit to people who sow into you. Pay attention to that, because you deserve people who sow into you. Love and relationships should be give and take. And I'm not just talking about the relation, like boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm talking about all of your relationships, your father, your mother, all of it. It should be give and take. You shouldn't just be feeding and feeding and feeding and feeding. Because if you are continuously feeding into people, what are you going to have left at your table for you to eat? Honey, you cannot just be made simply of honey. The ants will come and eat you. Sometimes you got to be a little bit salty. Sometimes you got to add a little vinegar because these niggas got you fucked up. And that's okay. It's okay to be in the position sometimes that we're in. I know for me, I am so hard on myself. And when I make mistakes and I allow the wrong things and the wrong people to consume me, or for me to end up in the wrong situations, I hurt my own feelings, really, really. I do. I know I do. That's stuff that I've been working on. I told you I've been checking my stuff. So yeah, I hurt my own feelings. And then I'm hard on myself on top of it because I will sit there and replay and replay and replay and replay and replay shit that I can't fucking change. Nah, baby. Girl. When I say my ancestors been dealing with me on that shit, it's been, look at me over here peeling. Let me stop scratching. My ancestors have been dealing with me on that because I can't change it. So why do I keep going back and forth in my head? Don't do that. Don't be hard on yourself because nobody on this earth is perfect. No matter how much of a queen you are, no matter how royal you are, no matter how amazing you are, you're still not perfect. And that is okay. Your flaws are beautiful. Don't let nobody come in your life and tell you that they're not. The right people are going to love on your flaws. They're going to love all of you, friends, family, lovers, all of it. They're going to love all of you. They're going to accept all of you. They are going to caress and massage and love all on every single part of who it is and who your spirit is in this world. So the fact that you settle for less when you do not have to, mama, don't do it. Please don't. You are worth so much more. Plus, on top of that, y'all gotta start thinking about it like this. If we were picky with these niggas, you think they not gonna jump? You think they not gonna change their behavior? If every single woman on this earth starts being picky with these niggas, you think they not gonna change their behavior? Netflix and chill. Y'all really be letting these niggas Netflix and chill you into pussy? Ain't in the, listen, I know I got my needs, but baby, that vibrator be doing the most for me, okay? Listen, I'm gonna fuck me better than you fuck me 9 times out of 10. Let's just get that straight. I haven't had a dick in the world that was worth the stress that they put me through. On God, like, or a woman either. Y'all be going through all this shit with friends and all the rest of that. Like, no, we're done with that. It's 2020. It's a whole new decade. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing it. We're cutting that shit off. And on that note, I think it's time for our reading. Y'all. Yeah. All right. Let's get this reading done. So, self-care was definitely important last week. I think I made sure I said that self-care, I say every week, is important. Every day it's important. So I know I don't think I'm gonna go and run these errands. I think I'm going to clean my bathroom and take a long bath and do some face masks and some scrubs on my body and make myself feel good. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I deserve that. And those plants will be fine for one more day. Everything will be fine for one more day. And such is life, right? And I'll make sure I go through where you can find me now. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Fly Double Y Queen B. You can find me on Facebook at Queen Bella Antoinette Willis. One of my pages is is blocked or banned for the next 30 days because I was talking shit. I told you I'd be talking shit. That's why I started the podcast in the first place, because Facebook kept trying to stop me from saying what I was going to say. And I'm an Aries. I'm going to say what the fuck I'm going to say. I'm going to talk my shit, B. So what you gonna do? The funny part about it is I got banned for some random dumb stuff. But then my friend posted a Facebook group that she was trying to get banned, and it was about pedophilia. And do you know that Facebook, there were like 60 people on this on commenting, right, about the fact that they went to the group and tried to report it. And every single one of us was coming back like, yo, Facebook is saying that there's nothing wrong with this group. I can't speak my shit to other grown people. And I'm not even talking down. Well, no, I probably was talking down on men. I think I probably said men are trash. But I like blocked some of the letters out. I blocked some of the letters out so that it didn't just say trash. It was like at risk in there, Fuck you, Facebook. But I can't say men are trash when they are. That's a fact. But pedophilia, that's okay. We know for the future. Anyway, like I said, Cash App in case you want to do a donation for the readings or just for advising. Cash App Fly Double Y Queen B. Instagram and Twitter Fly Double Y Queen B. And Facebook Queen Bella Antoinette Willis. Queen Bella Antoinette. Yeah, that's how you find me. And as I've said before, if you need anything, I am here. Message me. Even though I think this week I definitely am I was on social media a little bit too much last week. And that's okay. You gotta hold yourself accountable, keep it moving, right? So I do. Ooh, hold myself accountable. And we try better this week. I know that if today has anything to do with the way my week is going to go, I need y'all to pray for me. But it's my last week fasting, so baby girl gonna be all right. She's going to be fine. I got this. All right. So we have the Eight of Cups reversed, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands reversed, the Hanged One reversed, the Nine of Swords, the Tower reversed, and Justice. I am going to be right back and give you our reading. All right. So, what I say? Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. So normally, if it were upright, if you look, this means you're ready for a journey, right? But instead, because it's not and it's reversed, you're holding on to the past and you're not letting go to take the journeys that you need to take. You're holding on, and you might have even jumped the gun or stayed too long. This card says that we need to follow our intuition and move forward in life, followed by the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. And you see, she's holding her cup, right? And then she also has the water in the background. Both symbolize love and intuition. And then she has on the blue and the red symbolizing passion, love, truth, and passion. But all of this may be a facade. And we have conflicted feelings, which goes back to our Eight of Cups reversed, and us not trusting our intuition. Instead of us trusting our intuition, we're sitting here conflicted with our feelings and we're not trusting our intuition. We're not moving forward the way that we should be. And then we have that followed up by the Seven of Wands. The light is bright as fuck. Okay, we have it followed up by the Seven of Wands. If you see her, what is you fighting against, girl? What is you fighting? You just sitting there, listen. You're fighting yourself. You're doubting your purpose. We're anxious. We're putting in a lot of hesitation. Again, all of these cards have to do with our mental fortitude. And it's funny because I just said, I feel like if today is any indication for what this week is going to be like, that's what it was. It was just mentally, and well, I'm physically drained because of my fast, but it was mentally and spiritually draining to wake up this morning. And that's what all of this is basically showing us. Get the fuck out your head and stop doubting your purpose. Stop having anxiety towards your situation. Stop having hesitation. And it's also followed up by reversed, the Hangman. This is the card where when it's right side up, but it's reversed. So again, we have passion, but you're hanging on because it's reversed. We need to revise our thoughts and stop hanging on to the past and move forward, become enlightened. See the gold around her head? Become enlightened. Followed up by the Nine of Swords. Child, I told y'all, if y'all can see these cards, look at this shit. Now the light purple at the bottom signifies intuition yet again. But you see, instead of her thinking about her intuition and following her intuition, she's barred in the cage of her mind. She has all the power within. You see the red underneath. She has all the power within, but instead of her looking within and going within, she's up in the middle of the night, worrying, contemplating, fantasizing, rather than focusing on victory and using her time wisely. The Tower. Look at this. Bullshit. All these people jumping out this burning ass tower, which normally would signify that it's time to rebuild. And it is time to rebuild. But this is also saying, upside down because it's reversed, it's also saying that we're probably used to taking the blame for situations and things that have nothing to fucking do with us. We're too busy trying to stay in the tower that's burning because it's reversed, rather than be these people that are jumping out to save themselves and do something different. Let go of whatever bullshit that you are holding on to rather than trust your intuition. The last card is good, but I need to focus on these first six because it's telling us a lot, and it's speaking on the fact that instead of us trusting who we are, our purpose, and what we are meant to do, instead, we have a lot of anxiety on what we're being told spiritually, and we're not following through on our first thought. We're not following through on our intuition. We're not going for it. We're holding on to it, and we're scared. We're not moving forward. We're staying stagnant in situations that we don't need to be in, because we're not trusting ourselves and our ancestors. We're not trusting who we are and moving forward. And that's dangerous, because if you stay in situations that you have no business being in, when your ancestors are telling you to move, they will light a fire under that ass, and you will end up caught in this fucking tower. And that ain't no shit I'm trying to deal with. I don't know about y'all, but no, baby. Last thing you want to do is have your ass in this tower when you been told to get the fuck. I done been in this tower. It's not fun. Your ancestors will come to back, and yes, they will show their ass to make sure that you get out of it. But that does not mean that while it's burning, you're not gonna feel that heat. You will feel it, and it's not fun. I do not suggest this. So I highly suggest following your intuition this week. The first thought that I don't give a damn whether it's, oh, let me go get a coffee. Go get the coffee, because you never know. Maybe if you don't go get that coffee, you're going to end up in a car accident. Or, you know what? Let me go stop by the store instead of, I'm tired, but let me go stop by the store instead of going home to make dinner. I'd rather go ahead and get that, go and stop by that store. I don't care what it is, follow your intuition this week. It will save your life. Good thing though, at the end of the week, at the end of the day, justice will be served. Justice, power, love, passion will reign supreme at the end of the day. If you follow your intuitions and you listen to what I'm saying, you listen to these cards, you heed what the universe is trying to tell you, you heed your ancestors and you speak to them. Make sure you are talking to your ancestors every day this week. If you got something on your chest, don't call nobody. Go to the car, talk to your ancestors. If you're at work, go to the bathroom, talk to your ancestors. You wake up, talk to your ancestors. You went to bed, go talk to your ancestors. Girl, you in the shower, girl, talk to your ancestors. Beseech them as much as possible this week, and justice will be served. Balance will be restored. The sword will be used, and that ass will get whooped if somebody need to get handled. If the ancestors need to lay hands, they gonna make sure hands get laid, baby. You thought they wasn't when they was? You thought they wasn't when they was? Nah, they got you at the end of the day. But that does not mean that you will not have to go through, that you won't have work that you have to do for yourself, your inner work. You have to do the inner work in order to reap the blessings that you are supposed to get at the end of the day. Isn't that the way it always goes? You know, again, you reap what you sow. Stop being scared to do the work. Stop being scared to follow your intuition. We are on a spiritual journey this year. And I said that last week, that 2020 is like a crash course to get you where you need to go. There are people who have been on a spiritual journey for the last 10, 20 years. And there are people who have been doing the work and putting in the work this year and are catching right on up with them. And there are some people who are jealous about that shit, to be honest. There are a lot of people who are envious, who them old heads, some of them are envious about it. And then some of them are like, yo, thank you for doing the work. We need our community bigger. We need this. And I'm right along with them. Like, we need this. There's a reason for it. You do not want to, this is that summer class where you get like, 4 or 5 credits or 8 credits for just doing one class, but you getting your ass kicked during that class. Excuse me. That's this year. And I didn't I didn't pour my tea on camera, but I did pour my tea and I did have it, but I promise y'all, like when I say just getting trying to just trying to get set up for this podcast today, tried the hell out of me. My computer didn't want to turn on. When it did turn on, it wanted to update for about an hour. This tea was sitting there. I have a it's this tea set is actually really beautiful. So one day I'm gonna get a little something so that y'all can actually see it on camera because it's absolutely gorgeous and I love having tea out of it. But it has a warmer underneath, so thank goodness for that because I poured it and then I just had to sit here and wait. And wait, I did because I'm not gonna lie, Queen did not want to do this today. I did not want to do this today. I woke up and was like, what did I commit myself to? What did I commit myself to? Why did I commit myself to doing this? Because my ancestors told me to, straight up. Because I'm not gonna lie, I ain't want to do this shit. I'm not even about to lie to y'all about that. This ain't no shit that I'm into. This ain't nothing that I want to do. And I'm talking about from the very beginning because it was like 3 people in a row in the same day was like, you should do a podcast. You should do a podcast. You should do a podcast. And I was like, all right, ancestors, are y'all trying to tell me something? And then I got a reading, and the nigga was like, so what have you not been doing that your ancestors told you to do? And I was like, um... straight up. But I did it. And I've been getting wonderful responses from everybody who has listened. And I hope that this stuff helps y'all because today was the first day I realized that y'all really helped me because I needed that cry and I needed that smile too. And I didn't like, I was feeling some type of way before I hit that record button. But the moment I hit it and I said, hello, my sunshines, just y'all are my sunshines. So I love y'all. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Again, don't forget where you can find me. Instagram, Twitter, Cash App if you love me. Fly, double Y, Queen B. And Facebook, Queen Bella Antoinette Willis. Queen Bella Antoinette. I appreciate y'all. And I hope, like I said, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed, abundant, and prosperous week. Cheers and love, peace, and chicken grease, baby.